two sides that are in the midst of a late season push for that elusive second place and a place in the promotion, potential place in the promotion and relegation playoff at the end of the season. Northcote heading into this game with 4 wins in their past 5, the one blemish on their copybook, defeat against the Goulburn Valley Suns in round 20, whereas the Manningham United, well, they are undefeated in their last 5. Win, 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 draw, win. On the bench, number 2, Kiki Saito. Number 4, Ryan Go. Number 15, Luca Prosutti. Number 22, Mark Vangeli. And number 14, Evan. Number 44, Evan Marco Giannakis. As that ball goes over the head of Mihalidis. And it will be a chance for Manningham to pull the string back. And that ball is played over the top for Lorenzi. Quickly off his line was Petrovsky to deny the danger. Moved on by Azizi. Risk. He's got men in the middle. Instead he goes back to Azizi. Azizi whips the ball in. Still there. Chance for Boglis, but his left-footed effort was under significant pressure from Chalk Hatton. Gets it into the middle to Anastasiou. And he'll just work the ball across the field to the left to Risk. To Azizi. Azizi swings the ball into the area looking for Dunlop. Oh, dangerous. Mihalidis was lurking, but Guittari does well to get the ball away. But that pass is poor, and it's picked out by Salakidis. Salakidis with a shot over the bar. And eventually Nardella has a chance to put the ball back in, looking for Lorenzi, but it's cut out by Leo Anastasiou, who plays it forward to Mihalidis. He didn't know much about it, but he's got it into the path of Abdallah. He's got support from Boglis on the right. Eventually comes out to Boglis. Abdallah makes the overlapping run. Instead, Boglis cuts it on his left boot and just puts it over the bar, but that was excellent movement in transition. Romas gets it back. Ball is then played forward in the direction of Lorenzi. He can't judge the ball. Salakidis turns it over. Chalk Hatton! Chalk Hatton! Off the post from Travis Chalk Hatton. And it bounces back into play. Can go forward, but once again, neither side able to really string stuff together, and Ali comes forward for Manningham, and he'll get it through to Romas. Now Romas gets it to Nardella. Nardella on the cutback, but there's nobody waiting. Eventually it comes out. D'Angelo. Shot came in from Dominic. Challenge from Abdullah. And eventually the ball just comes straight out to Anastasiou. Plays it forward to Sawari. Back to Abdullah. He's got Boglis and Freeman in the middle. Gets it to Freeman! 1-0 to Hercules. It's the substitute, Callum Freeman, who turns it in from close range after some excellent work from Amir Abdullah on the right to work the ball forward and whip it in. And here in the second half of play, Northcote take their lead in what could be an absolutely huge goal in the scheme of things in the NPL2 Eastern Conference table at the end of the season. As now Northcote look to come forward again. Advantage played after Anastasiou went down under a heavy challenge. Abdullah trying to get under it against Breslin. He plays the ball back to Sawari. Sawari's shot goes straight to Teleski, but that could easily have been 2-0 to Northcote. Abdullah now. Ball came out, but instead Freeman has an effort. Has a chance to do something. He'll play it back out to Salakidis. Long ball over the top. Sawari's underneath it. He heads it through. Boglis! That left-footed effort from Boglis just sailing wide. Manningham coming forward once again. However, that's turned over. Sawari has a chance to get forward. He's got Freeman in support. Boglis making a run as well. Sawari still with the ball. Eventually that shot is tame as anything. He instead gives it to Ali and then heads back into the area as Ali, long throw in. Chalk Hatton underneath it, gets it down for Lorenzi. And Lorenzi has put that just wide of the goals. That would have been a spectacular equaliser. Romas eventually has to recover and bring it back, but his touch goes down to D'Angelo. Godfrey. Saito's touch is very poor, goes straight to Boglis, but in turn Boglis can't get a proper pass off. Let off. Well, neither side can retain a clear possession. Anastasiou gets it out to Freeman. Freeman gets it into the middle of the area. Sawari's on his own. Sawari inside the post. 2-0 to Northcote. The Manningham defence breaks down as Northcote spring forward in transition. The ball came out to Mehdi Sawari in a whole heap of space and time there in the Manningham penalty area, afforded far too much of it. And in the end, he makes the Blues pay as he puts his side ahead 2-0. Any second now, surely. Full time will blow, giving Hercules that vital 2-0 lead. And there we go. So scores were locked at 0-0 at half-time. Neither side really creating much in the way of clear-cut chances. But second half goals here to Northcote City, to Freeman, to the substitutes, to Freeman and Mehdi Sawari, have ensured that Hercules have kept up the pressure on FC Bulleen Lions in that race for the promotion and relegation playoffs. Manningham, well, their thoughts will now turn to efforts to stay in the top six, as one would think that a top two finish is a bridge too far.